I'm Can. I actually am born and raised in Brooklyn, believe it or not. Yeah. Thank you for that. I have been living in Manhattan the last like 6 or 7 years. I do feel like it's more my vibe, you know, because I'm annoying, so yeah, that's how that works. I live on the Upper East Side right now. It's kind of a different world up there. The other day, I saw a guy get on the bus with like a pack of golf clubs. And I was like, make up your mind, buddy. Are you poor or not? I can't tell whether or not to be attracted to you, so... Yeah, I did grow up in Brooklyn, but actually so did my mother and her mother and her mother. So 4th generation. So you're looking at 100 years of evolution of loud noises, small apartments, and bad attitudes, okay? Yeah, I can have a bad attitude sometimes. I need to chill a little bit. Sometimes before I go on a date, I have like a little pep talk with myself. I'm like, you are a dainty feminine flower. It doesn't always work. Did you have that talk? Probably not. You look very dainty and feminine. No pep talks for you. No, but I went on a date last week, and actually I was walking with the guy, and a crazy man came up to us, looks at my date, and goes, "Hey man, wanna get your dick bit off?" I swear to God. So I put my hand on my date's shoulder. You know, you gotta show solidarity, all right? Write that down. And I just look at the guy, and I'm like, no, he doesn't. And he just laughed and ran away, and my date was looking at me, he's like, how did you do that? I'm like, I think I speak crazy. I think I assimilated a little too hard there. No, I've been seeing these TikToks that are like, if you want to survive in New York City, #1 rule, don't make eye contact. I'm like, don't make eye contact? How will they know I'm one of them? Don't make eye contact. I have staring contests and win every fucking time. No, I do like to think I have some street smarts, you know, but okay, the other night I was coming home really late in like a questionable area. I was a little nervous, even for me, but I did see there was a pizza shop open. So I went in, I decided to get a few slices, just so I could walk with the box. Because, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rape story that started with, so I was carrying this box of pizza. Right? Like, what would even be the defense if that went to court? She was asking for it? I'm sorry, you have like one woman or one man who's ever dated a woman on that jury, they'll be like, oh, she was carrying a box of pizza? That bitch was not asking for it. Okay, she made her decision about that night. Yeah, I was talking about TikTok. Yeah, I don't really mind transplants, but one thing I have been noticing on TikTok that's been really bothering me, like there are all these videos of these girls, they'll just move to New York. And they'll be all, you're not a real New Yorker until... And then they'll always say something I've never even done before. They're like, you're not a real New Yorker until your bodega guy fingers you in your asshole. While eating a chopped cheese. And I'm like, wait, I don't think you're a real New Yorker. I think you're just a whore eating a sandwich. So that's awkward. We're New Yorkers, right? Clap it up. Okay. We're trying trying to save money? Yeah, either we're like really rich or really broke, right? I'm on the broke end, that's for sure. I'm trying to save money. I'm so bad with money. I'm so bad with money, I pay for the bus. Every time. You know, you don't have to do that. Literally nothing happens. Yeah. I'm trying to save money on streaming services. I do this because every time a guy comes over, I tell him I only have Peacock, okay? We can only watch Bravo in this house. No, and like either they're down with it or they immediately log in to their streaming services. Write that one down. Which is so sweet, so sweet. No, and actually HBO Max, that's the easiest one to get, okay? Because every guy just wants to watch The Sopranos for some reason. I don't know what that is. They think you're just gonna like hear Tony's voice and like immediately want to drop your panties. I don't know. But joke's on them, because I'm Italian, so like I just hear the voice of every uncle I've ever had. I'm like, you're not doing what you think you're doing, buddy. Exactly. Ew, exactly. Yeah. No, so I am single. I actually recently did end a situationship. Okay, do we know what a situationship is? Okay, yeah, it's when, you know, like one person has low self-esteem and the other person doesn't care if they lived or died, right? So I was seeing this guy for a few months and things were going great, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear from him for like a week. And I was like, oh my God, did he die? And then I was like, oh my God, I'm the one with the low self-esteem. So yeah, I cut it off. I did the big girl thing, but he was not happy, okay? He started showing up, ringing my bell in the middle of the night, I swear to God. So my friends are so concerned. They're like, oh my God, Can, I think you have a stalker. And I was like, well, I don't know if I would call him that though, because he's hot, all right? And I let him in every time, so I'll be okay, guys. Don't worry about me. No, you guys are in your 20s, right? Anyone else dating in their 20s? Okay. If I could give, dating advice to anyone in their 20s, it would be wait until your 30s to settle down, okay? Because your family becomes way less particular of the people you bring around, all right? No, I know when I was in my 20s, my mom, she used to say things like, hey, Can, think you'll marry a doctor someday? But then in my 30s, it was more like, hey, Can, think you'll marry someone with health insurance who can go to a doctor someday? No, I did once have a real boyfriend. Once upon a time, no. And we were super serious. We lived together for 2 years, and we actually met on Tinder, believe it or not. So yeah, we're shutting down myths right now. Like, one, you can find love on the apps. They can work. And two, you can turn a hoe into a housewife. Yes. My ex, great housewife, okay? He was the best. R.I.P. No, he's not dead. You guys have been amazing. Give it up for your host. Give it up for Katie. Give it up for Westside.